flow, as you knead a crystal or rub a crystal or move it between your hands, these electrons, they start to pop off and shrink back. And they travel in a pattern of layers at a 30-degree angle around the outside of a crystal. The same 30-degree angle as our blood and our DNA rotate at, but also the same 30-degree angle as our solar system rotates at. So it's all connected. When you knead a crystal and start to work with it, these electrons start to pop off and shrink back. And then it'll start to pop off and shrink back. And then it'll start to build a charge first in the form of electricity, that eventually moves into the form of light, that eventually will move into the form of thought, which is how we're able to program crystals and utilize it in our healing and in our lives. So when you're putting energy into a crystal, you're building this resonance between you and the crystal. These electrons are popping off and shrinking back, and they're popping off and shrinking back, and they're building a charge that now is building a resonance within your electromagnetic field, your auric field. And as they do, your field starts to expand, and you're becoming one with the crystal. And as you become one with the crystal as well, you're moving energy out, 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 and then just send it out. Just send it out. As we envelop the entire space and room with this energy of love, for healing. You'll find your own way to work with crystals. These are just some guidelines to work with them. I like to tell people, let the crystals speak to you, even when you're choosing a crystal, rather than going up and say, oh, which one do I take, which one do I take? Just take a breath, create the intention of asking, which one would be best for me to work with right now? And we'll just go with whatever comes to you when you're choosing a crystal. Once again, when you're working with these crystals, you want to move them through your hands, getting those electrons to pop off and shrink back. Building a charge in the form of electricity that moves into a charge in the form of light, which is consciousness, and then eventually moves into the charge of thought. There would not be computers without the ability to have quartz in them, quartz chips in them. Of course, now they're grown as little tiny microchips in computers. But the whole purpose of them using crystals was their ability to hold a charge, take in information, later to be released. Interestingly enough, crystals are made of silicon and oxygen. That's what they grow in. The largest extent of our brains are also made of silicon and oxygen, where we're able to take in information later to be released through memory. We're not very different than the mineral and crystal kingdom. And as we are moving in now to a place raising our vibration more, we're moving into this crystalline consciousness, and we're becoming crystallized. our DNA and RNA are all changing as well, and we're becoming more crystallized